Positive thinking is more than just a tagline. It changes the way you behave. When you are positive, it not only makes you better, but it also those around you better. Can you imagine how positive thinking broadens your own horizons? Today, you will learn 3 powerful strategies that will show you how to transform your challenges into opportunities through stories of my everyday life. First, don't worry, be happy. One day, a friend of mine visited me with a coffee in hand. I had just bought a brand new beautiful white rug a few days ago. Knowing my friend, I was slightly uneasy because of her clumsiness. Believe it or not, my intuition is usually right. The next thing I knew, the unthinkable had already happened. Oh, yes, she boldly spilled the coffee on my brand new beautiful white rug. At the moment, I thought, oh my goodness, she ruined it. But then I noticed her face was gradually turning pale. With my positive mindset, I said to her, don't worry, be happy. Actually, I feel much better now. I had been very nervous to keep it clean, but now I don't have to worry about that. I can relax now. You might think I pretend to be a nice person. On the contrary, I feel that ever since I was young, I have always interpreted things in a positive light. Next, everything's breakable in this world. This is just a material thing after all. As soon as I said to her, don't worry, be happy, she said, Mari, you've never changed since you were young. You are just the same you were back then. She suddenly began talking about when we were 9 years old. I was wearing my favorite purple headband on that day. I needed to go to the washroom and I asked her to hold on to the headband for a little while. While waiting, she must have been bored and played with it. When I returned from the washroom, something already happened. Guess what happened? The headband was broken in half and she was bowing her head in apology. At the moment, apparently, I said something. Guess what I told her? I said, everything's breakable in this world, so don't worry, be happy. Sooner or later, surely something better will come along that will look great on me. I had completely forgot about that event, but she remembered vividly. I couldn't help but feel proud of myself for being able to respond so quickly, maturely at the age of 9. At the same time, I thought that episode was pretty much like me. She said she'd never forget that. Finally, practice makes perfect. In any event, no matter what happens in this world, you have a choice to think positively or negatively. I don't think you always need to think positively. We are not robots after all. We can have some negative moments, of course. The trick is to pivot because when you do think as positively as possible, your days become brighter, more enjoyable. Smile is contagious. Next time, when something gets broken, just remember, don't worry, be happy. Everything's breakable. Even if it's difficult for you to think positively at the beginning, practice makes perfect. Eventually, you will be able to make it. Now, you know what kind of person Mari Haruno is and what her 3 powerful strategies are to keep her smiling, don't you? Positive thinking is more than just a tagline. It changes the way you behave. When you are positive, it not only makes you better, but it also those around you better. Shift your thought, change your world,